What is up, guys? Welcome back to Adventure Archaeology. Today we're going to be doing something a bit different. I know a lot of times you're used to me being outside, and that's usually the case, as I like to be out doing a bit of treasure hunting in the woods, in the water, wherever. But today we're going to take the treasure hunt inside. I've been sitting on some footage of where I did some picking at a local antique store. It's been a couple months ago, obviously not during this quarantine or during the COVID-19 stuff that's going on. But for those of you that are going stir crazy, I figured now would be a great time to release it. So keep in mind, anything that I buy in this video is stuff that I may sell, I may keep, but if I ever buy something, because resale is a tricky game, I'm always willing to keep it. So this is stuff that caught my attention and what I think that it's worth. So I hope y'all enjoy. Buying for resale can be tricky. Most people think of me for glass, but I also love antique books. And the one that caught my eye is right here. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Boy Scouts in the Philippines, or the key to the treaty box. It's in pretty rough shape, but the binding has a beautiful picture on it. A lot of people, when they put a book on the shelf, they want to have something really cool on it. Especially like me and my wife, we do the same. We collect antique books. And for $3, you better believe this one's going home with me. If my wife don't want it, it'll go on the eBay store. We'll try to make around 10 or 15 bucks on it. Can't really beat that. Alright, I just found two bottles that I really like. Check this one out. Venos Lightning Cough Cure. Anything that says cure on it is pretty cool, but that one saying lightning makes it really cool. They want $7 for it. I'm gonna buy it, put it in the store for about 15 and see if it sells. It's pretty cool. If not, I'll be happy to keep that one for sure. The other one I found is a Houseman's, which is a Birmingham pharmacy. So this is actually a $7 bottle as well. It seems to be in pretty good shape. It has like a little bitty nick right there on the corner. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't have this one in my collection, so this one will be going into my personal collection. Something I learned a long time ago: if it's in a case, people think that it belongs behind glass, which means that it's going to be usually marked up to compensate that. So I usually don't buy anything that's in the glass for resale or even for my personal collection because I don't want to pay that much. Lots of bottles in every booth, but usually they're overpriced. Lots of slicks. People want $8, $9 for these slicks. They're not worth that. They're only worth a couple dollars, sadly, especially in my situation where I'm buying to resell. You got to compensate for shipping. For $1 or $2 bottle, you can't make enough profit to justify the shipping costs on it, so that's not even worth us looking at. A tennis racket banjo. Check this thing out. $20 with some kind of cornbread tin or something behind it. A doorstop on the end. That's definitely interesting. I believe that would classify as folk art. So that bottle that we found that was mug base while we were in the creek, the biggest or best creek hunt video that me and Clayton did a couple months ago. This is a clear version of that bottle he found. That's actually a pretty decent price for $18, but I think the aqua one looks a lot better, so we're going to leave that where it is. I love old seltzer bottles, but I'm not sure if that one's real or fake. Y'all let me know in the comments below what you think. I think it's fake, especially with that label. That's a big negative. That is a big negative. None of this stuff is worth getting. Look at all those Clorox bottles, $6 a piece. We see those so many in the woods. I mean, that's why I don't even pick them up. Everybody thinks that they're worth something and they're really not. More Clorox bottles. More Clorox bottles. Not even worth the time to try to carry them out, other than just trying to clean the area up. Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time selling that. I've seen these for $100. This is one of my friend's booths. He's been a digger for longer than I've been alive. He has a lot of pretty cool stuff, and he's usually pretty good price. So I usually buy a few things from him, and I usually resell them unless it's something that I don't have for my collection. I like that electric mason jar, $14. I like that lightning right there, especially. Like I said, anything with lightning on it, people love it for some reason. $18 isn't a bad price. You can see it's got the original lid wires part on it, which is pretty neat. Now we're in my wheelhouse. Hutches. That's what I like to see right here. Most of these are going to be out of state because he is a local collector. $18 for a Illinois hutch, Galesburg, Illinois. See, I don't know much about these out-of-state hutches, not much at all, but I do know that people like them. And if you can get them for around 10 or 15 bucks a piece, you can turn around and sell them for 25 or 30. There again, you're not trying to make a killing, but you can make $5 or $6 here or there. It's worth your time if you don't mind packaging the stuff up and going out and shipping. So, that's a nice one. That one must have been on the ground for a good while, or it's been irradiated. That one definitely has the milk back there, and that one definitely has. He told me that they sell better if he turns them purple sometimes for people that are non-collectors. There's another hutch. Where's this one from? Another Illinois hutch. Those bigger towns in the north had a ton of hutches. A lot more common than in the south. There's a New Jersey hutch, 18 bucks. You can see a lot of these hutches aren't as valuable as the ones that we dig, and that's for a reason. Now check this one out. This one looks neat. That one has a flag on it. He only wants 11 bucks for that. It's got a little bit of a lip thing. Let's see if the camera will focus. But I believe I'm gonna buy that and try to tumble it, make it look better, and then try to double my money on it on eBay. We'll see what we can do. Okay guys, this is what I ended up with. This bottle right here is going to go in my personal collection, so we're going to go ahead and move it to the side because it's a local Birmingham med, and y'all know that I have a soft spot in my heart for those small meds, so that's going to go over here. Now my wife has decided that she does not want to keep the book, and for some strange reason these people put the dadgum price tag right on the face of the book, so I'm going to have to work on that to get that off there. That's okay though, so that'll be listed on the store sometime shortly after I post this video. Now as for this bottle over here, this is what I'm most excited about. You can see that it has heavy residue buildup on it, probably from being dug in a dump in the north. This kind of looks like a calcium buildup. It's not going to be the hardest thing to clean, but probably what I'll do to begin with is I'm going to soak it in some CLR, and that will help get rid of what's on there, hopefully. If it does not, I will tumble it. Now I paid 11 bucks for it. By the time you put tax on it, I paid a little over $12 for it. Shipping will cost anywhere from $9 to $12 on this particular bottle because of the weight and the size box. I think I can probably make about 10 bucks on that. I'm not going to try to make a killing, just kind of pay my gas for going to the store and maybe pay for the med that I'm going to keep. As for the book, I might make 7 or 8 bucks on it. I'm not going to just try to just kill it on the pricing for it, but you know, I kind of wanted to keep it. I may keep it. I don't know. Got to try to talk my wife into it. And last but not least is the Venus Lightning Cough Cure. This one could use a little bit of cleaning too. I paid 7 bucks for it. I'm going to list it on the store for 15. I can probably ship this one for around 7 bucks. So, you know, somebody could have a really neat, nice cure bottle for around 20 bucks. And I think people will jump on that for sure. In either case, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit different than what I normally do. That's why I posted this on a different day than Friday. But, like I said, part of bottle collecting in general is buying, selling, and trading. And I do all of it. So, I figured I'd just show y'all another part of what I do.